Welcome back, my name is Benji and today I want to welcome you to Pro Cycling Manager 2021 for the second part of our Vuelta in Season 2 of Eolo-Kometa. We've got stage 8 till 14 on the menu today. We've got two big mountain stages in that. First of all, stage 9, Alto de Vellefique. We've got stage 14 as well, Pico Viercas, but in between plenty of fun stages like this one, and this one, and this one. So a lot of hills to climb, but that should be fun. But we'll start off with this one. 163.7 kilometers. We've got a echelon section once again at the start and at the finish line. I hope that the start one doesn't matter too much, and perhaps if we can use the latter one, I'll try, but I won't try to abuse these echelons because they're very OP and you can easily gain a lot of minutes if you play it right, and it feels a bit unfair, you know. GC wise though, we're looking very good. We're now third with Marton Dina, 137 behind Primož Roglic. Geraint Thomas is in second on 101. And we're working well on that GC, hoping for a top 5 at the end. 3k to go. Let's go 99 energy gel. A bit too late on people, but hey, that's so typical for me. Let's start sprinting with Vetter right now on the left side of the road. Let's get this guy out of the way, and let's start sprinting with you way too early because I panicked. Well, I sprinted way too early, but we're still doing decent. Might be a top 5, but I should have launched later. I think it's 5th. 7th. Even the Roglic beat us in the sprint. Certainly not my best sprint. I just subconsciously launched Oldani way too early, and then I realized, well, this is not supposed to be like this. So let's try and do that better the next sprint stage, but in the end, the most important factor is that Dina is safely in the peloton, arriving at the finish line, still on the same spot in GC. Time for stage 9, then we've got our first mountain stage of the day. We start in Puerto Lumbreras and finish on the Alto de Vellefique. Looking at the parkour, we've got 4 categorized climbs, one of which is the finish line, but first of all, the Alto de Cuatro Vientos, not that big. Second one pretty big, Alto Colada Venta Luisa, and then after that, the Alto de Castro de Fiabres. I think that this Fiabres climb might be underrated because after this long descent, they might actually push on that, and then we'll need to recover fully before the final climb to make sure we aren't spent when it comes to energy starting the Alto de Vellefique. So that's kind of my goal. Ooh, we've had a bit of a hard time here on this climb. We've got 2 riders with energy left. I hope the descent is large enough to fully recover with Dina and Ropero because we're still here with them. Vetter and Oldani would be ideal to get over this climb as well, to be honest, but they're on the brink of dropping, so let's hope the tempo dies out a bit towards the top. We're now topping the penultimate climb, the Alto de Castro de Fiabres, and we are hanging on quite well, although the latter portion seems to be speeding up, so let's try and move up a tiny bit and actually make sure we top with the best. And we've got a roughly 10-kilometer descent to recover fully, and I think that's going to be possible. I do worry about Oldani and Vetter. Vetter's going to be gone, that's for certain, but I'll try and hang on with Oldani on top because that would be very nice. Alto de Vellefique, we've got 14.6 kilometers at 7% average. We've got 10.3 max, so this should be fun. I think that we're settling ourselves well right now. I'm going to try and keep up a decent tempo, but not pace too much. Peloton's most likely winning. Break is only 3 minutes ahead, so it seems like it should be possible for a Roglic to cross that gap. 10k to go. I'm going to have to let go for a bit because I think this tempo is too much. Let's keep going like 72, 73 on Dina. Ropero can take over from Oldani because Oldani's done for, and we've got 1 down stick left with Ropero for Dina, so let's try and use him wisely and slowly towards the top without spending too much energy. We've got a tempo by Lopez. Miguel Angel Lopez is pacing. That means that they're probably going for Mas for GC, even though the gap between the two is only like 40 seconds. So if I was their leader, I would not decide yet. 5 kilometers to go. We've lost Ropero. We're now settling our own pace with Dina. I'm trying to not spend too much, but we are catching up with decent climbers, but not really the big guns yet. I feel like this is a stage where we lose a significant amount of time GC-wise, unless we can get things right, but right now it's not looking that way. Roglic is here with Mas, losing time towards Thomas and Gegenhardt, who are literally at the front of the race. Ideally, I can catch up with Rodriguez, but I think that's still ages away. Let's use our energy gel. We've got 3 kilometers to try and go past people. Let's go 75 for now. Let's hope that's okay. 1k to go, and they're now launching away. They're launching away with like a kilometer to go. Looks like the winner of the stage is going to be Roglic. He caught up with the rest. Thomas in second, Gegenhardt in third, Mas in fourth. We've got Rodriguez going for 5th, and we're going to try and launch towards, I think, 8th on the stage, most likely. Yes, not an ideal result. We're going to lose time to a lot of good people in GC, and hopefully we stay in top 5. We're now in 5th. Yes, 3 minutes 21 down. That's not enjoyable, but hey, it's back to realism because 2nd wasn't going to be too realistic, you know? So it's okay. I think that I'm happy with my current position, and hopefully we can keep fighting for this top 5. Stage 10 then, Rincon de la Victoria. We've got a flat parkour in the first like 90%, and the last 10% is basically a hill with a downhill to the line. So this is a stage on which we can try and anticipate, go for the little attack, or we could try and get Oldani or Fetter over this climb and go for the sprint. I might go for the latter because we haven't really gotten a stage win yet, and I'd love to get one. Roughly 6 kilometers to climb, so it's not the shortest of climbs, but it's also not the biggest. We had a small uphill section already, so that's why my riders are literally dying when it comes to energy, but I still believe we get over this one with Oldani. Let's try and do so. Just gonna make sure we can keep ourselves to the front of this group and then move up once the descent starts. That is the goal today. Let's move towards 90 with Ropero so we can try and make it to the top. Move by Formolo and Kwiatkowski. We're kind of able to still go, it seems. Oldani's spending a bit of energy though. Our yellow isn't looking too nice either, so let's watch out. Let's not spend too much energy. Almeida crossing the gap together with Conrad, but we are still hanging on. Ropero is spending all his energy though. Ooh, this is hard. 1k to go towards the top. I think I can survive at Oldani. That would be ideal. Everybody together attack by someone that is Geraint Thomas. That is a very strong attack. Come on, we gotta try and follow Pedersen as well still here. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. Oldani can try and take over, and 99 towards the top of it. Hopefully that brings us to a proper group, and hopefully we can work together, and I'll try and use Dina as Thomas Teak for a bit to try and get Oldani to the front of the race so he can compete for the stage, hopefully. 4 kilometers, let's just go 99 energy gel on both. Let's see if we can still get ourselves to the front of the race to get the stage win. I doubt it. Let's start the sprint early with Dina. Oldani in the wheel. Come on, come on, come on. 1.7. It is too late. It is far too late. Oldani comes on the right. Gegenhardt's going to sprint for it. Thomas up there as well. Gegenhardt versus Thomas is going to be Gegenhardt taking it. They're once again going to take bloody seconds on me when it comes to Dina, and that's really unfortunate. Roglic lost some energy there though, but yeah, this was not supposed to be a GC stage, and we were not supposed to lose time on it. We ended up losing 30 seconds on the stage. That's a real bummer, but I do think Lopez lost time, and I think he was sitting just behind us on GC, so technically that's a good thing. We are now 5th still. Caruso came a tiny bit closer. Lopez is dropping further behind, and some of the other people dropped further behind as well. So I still consider this stage a relative win, as we are basically securing our top 5 a bit more. Stage 11 then, another attempt on getting our stage win. We've got 129.7 kilometers. This stage is probably harder than it looks because on paper it looks relatively doable. Looks like a stage where we could try and go for the sprint with Vetter or with Oldani, but I think this might become a GC stage if that second cat climb in the end becomes explosive. I hope not, because then I can still try and go for the sprint, but it's going to be difficult. We'll see what the race holds and adapt towards it. Roughly 20 kilometers to go, and we've got a problem. We have 2 riders left, and the rest is basically spend. Yes, indeed. Gonna try and use my energy gel on the 2 remaining domestiques we have. Dina and Oldani are left to do the job on the upcoming climb. I hope I can get some energy back on Fetter and Garcia though before we start this second cat climb, the Puerto de Locubin. We've got 6.7 kilometers at 5.8%. 4 kilometers to climb. Tempo is really going up now. I'm trying to keep a hold of it with Dina, Oldani in the wheel. Fetter going well as well. If I can get to the top with both Dina and Oldani, I could use Dina as domestique for a bit because I don't think I'll lose time on this final if I do so, but I do want to push a bit because Yates just attacked and he's got a gap of 30 seconds and I don't like that. Carlos Rodriguez helping out for the chase together with Nick Schultz, who's pacing behind his teammate. That's special. Kwiatkowski in the wheel of Rodriguez. I think that's pacing a bit too much for your teammate there because I think your leader is someone else. Gegenhardt, quite definitely, third in GC. And we're almost at the top and we are closing in towards Yates. So this is perfect. And right now we are aiming at a potential stage win with Oldani because we are getting over the climb. And that is part number 1 of the plan. Let's try and launch Oldani with Dina without spending Dina completely. That is the plan here. 2 kilometers to the line. Come on. We got to be able to do this. Come on, Dina. 95, 99. They're launching way earlier than expected. Oldani needs to wait a bit longer. Now Oldani can launch. Way too late. I think we get blocked. We're never getting through here. We're never getting through with Oldani. We're never getting through here. Oh, damn it. Yeah, our positioning was horrendous there going into the final kilometer. We've got Roglic winning again. Once again. Am I disappointed that I haven't won a single stage in this race? Yes, I am. Let's take a look at GC. Roglic once again takes time. We are still on 5th. Caruso on 4:58. That's a minute 18 behind us on 6th. And I think Carlos Rodriguez fell out of the top 10 or was already out of the top 10. I'm not so certain about it. On paper, these results are really good for Martondina, but I kind of hoped for more because if we can get a sprinter to that final 2 kilometers there, a sprinter that can punch with the +6 hill he had, then we should be able to finish it off, and we couldn't. So that's the bummer here, but GC-wise, we're still looking good. Let's be real. Guess we're going to try exactly the same on stage 12. We're going to try and go for the Oldani sprinter or Vetter. If we can get them over the climbs, we're going to sprint with them. And hopefully this is the one. Please, Pro Cycling Manager, give me my stage win. I'm praying to you, the PCM gods. I need it. Honestly, I haven't actually checked what's going on with Sevilla, but it's not exactly great, is it? Man's injured during the bloody Vuelta. Anyway, the rest of the team might as well be injured. Looking at their daily form, holy fuck. Dina -1, Ropero -4, Vetter -3, Oldani -2. It's like the exact opposite of the last stage. With about a climb to go in the race, we've actually had some trouble already. We didn't have trouble with our leaders, but the rest of the team was caught behind due to a split. And I haven't been able to get them to the front for the climb, so we might have to try and do it with Vetter, Dina, and Oldani, which is never ideal, but yeah, I can't just magically make riders appear at the front of the race, unfortunately. Dina and Oldani left. Vetter is completely done for, so he's pretty much gone. The rest of the team as well, so they can all kind of sit up and just move to the back of the peloton. Otherwise, they're going to block people that matter. 2.8 kilometers to go. Keeping myself up here is number 1 priority. Schultz trying to close it, or at least control it so that nobody can attack, which is good for me. Fortunately, tempo seems to be slowing down, and just when I say that, Haig starts to go on a bit of an adventure together with Moss. Let's try and up the tempo to 70, but not too much. Let's let the others close it down here so that we don't have to do it. I don't feel like the rider that needs to do it is like, do I really? I kind of do, don't I? I've got the bloody sprinter. God damn it. Why are you guys doing this to me? Pressuring me into pacing. This is not supposed to happen. Let's go 65 in the descent and hope that we magically catch up because I don't want to put Dina's energy into this. He is our priority and not the stage win despite us wanting that so dearly. Let's try and go towards 95 with Dina. There we go. We got Formolo on the right. We're not going to start our sprint yet with Dina. We're going to wait a bit longer. We're going to go right now with Dina. Oldani in the wheel. Come on, Oldani. This is the one. This is the one. This has to be the one. Oldani on the right. Come on, Oldani. This is it. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong bloody thing on the left up. Oh, no. I was on the wrong box. I was on the right box. And nah. We can't win this anymore now. I had it. This was my stage win. Come on. Why did I fuck this up? Damn it. That is so... Oh my god, I'm so salty right now. Mes Pedersen, Casper Pedersen. We could have had a stage win for free. For bloody free. And we gave it away. We are unable to win a stage in this Vuelta. It is so sad. So, another opportunity, a flat sprint, 196.7 kilometers. An opportunity to take this home with Stefano Oldani. It's mission impossible now, trying to win a stage, but we're going to try and make it possible, and we're going to try and do it right now. Come on, Oldani. On 95 now with Vetter. Hopefully I can pass them. And it's Gel and Oldani. There we go. And we've got ourselves at the front. That's good. I might pause it a few times because I do want this lead out to go perfect. 99 on Vetter seems to work a bit right now. It's slightly uphill, so I do want to wait a bit longer to launch our sprinters. I'm going to try and go with Beak right now on 95, not too much. He's got a flat stat that is significant. Let's try and go 99 right now. Look at that sprint on the right. We're going to try and launch. Oh my god, look at it. Just look at it. Let's see if we can still pass people. Let's see if we can still pass people. There goes Oldani. Oldani versus the rest. We're going to get a top 4. We're going to try and pass some people still. Are we going to get top 3? Our best sprint so far. Mes Pedersen takes it. Chimula in second. Oldani in third. We finish in the group with Dina, but not the stage win we are looking for. Close one though. Really close, but beaten by better sprinters, which is just pretty normal, isn't it? Sam Bennett hasn't been performing too well in this one. That is very clear. Before we venture into the final mountain stage of this Vuelta, I've got some bad news to tell you, because we're going to have one rider leaving our team, and it's a decision I've made over the last 3 weeks in the career mode, because I was doubting whether to keep Luca Wackerman or not. In Season 1, he was legendary for us with Milano Sanremo, a real legend for the team. In Season 2, he was a bit less because, well, quite simple as that. We've got riders that can do what he does, but better now. And in Season 3, that's going to be even more, because right now we've got Kovi that can do exactly the same as him, but better. Vetter, who is exactly him, but Hungarian. And next season, we're going to have Aramburu, who can do exactly the same again. So I've decided that I'm going to have Wackerman leave the team. I wish him a beautiful future in other teams. He's 30 now, so he doesn't have the potential to grow anymore based on the stats he has. Those are basically the max he's going to get in his career mode. So I guess that I wish him the best, and I hope he's got a bright future ahead of him. But I'm afraid that we have to make a hard decision and say goodbye to Luca here. And I hope that every single one of you can find it in your hearts to say goodbye to Wackerman in the comments section and thank him for all the lovely things he's done for Eolo-Kometa. So thanks, Luca. But goodbye. A mountain that is pretty long at the end of the stage, but the part beforehand is also not super easy. So we're going to try and focus on not spending too much energy before we reach that final climb. And we also need to look at Martondina, because the lad is almost at his fitness peak. Hopefully he can get it in the third week, because right now he's very close, and we're also close to the end of the Grand Tour. So preferably ASAP. Same for Garcia, Oldani, Aramburu. Like, you guys should have had your fitness peak already in second week or something, because third week is great and all, but I'd prefer it a bit throughout the entire Grand Tour, personally. It's not the hardest of climbs, but there's one thing about it that I don't like. It's that plateau section with 4 kilometers to go. It's otherwise a steady gradient. That plateau section will make it so that we need to be in a bit of a group, because then we've got the draft of the group on the plateau section. If we're not in a group, we have to do the pacing ourselves, and we're going to be spending more energy. So our focus is on trying to stay with the front of the race a bit more than other days, and hopefully that works out. Final 2 kilometers for the front of the race. Roglic goes. Let's sit up, because I don't mind him going. I'm focusing on the rest of the top 5. But we are at the front, which is very likable. There goes another move by Caruso again. Gonna keep going at our own tempo, because we don't have unlimited energy. 3 kilometers. Can I go 74, 75? That would be ideal. Let's hope we can keep this relatively going. Ropero in ideal form today. 2.5k to go. Let's keep going. 75. Goodness sake, this peloton is sprinting up this bloody climb. And Roglic is going to be ending, I don't know, like 7th or 8th on the stage, perhaps even lower. But Paulus takes it ahead of the Marki and Pernsteiner. Come on, move up, move up, move up. 90. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's move up even more. 94, 95. Last 700 meters. We are losing time right now. I don't like that. This is a bad stage for us. Ropero's looking way too good. God damn it. This is a bad one. Oh, we're still 5th. Awesome. Yes, that's good. 5 minutes and 17 seconds down. That's a minute behind Enric Mas. Roglic still winning. Geraint Thomas still on 143. Lopez closes in on us, though. We've got a minute 20 on him now. Roughly the same as on Caruso. Like, the hunt for this top 5 could not have gone any more stressful so far. We are literally on the brink of dropping from the top 5 every single mountain stage. Hopefully we can keep this luck going in the third week, but ooh, we're having trouble. So let's hope that that fitness speed kicks in, because we're gonna need it if we want to try and keep that top 5 or even move up to top 4, something like that. Without that fitness peak, it ain't gonna happen. I'm afraid that's roughly going to be it for today's episode. I'm actually quite happy with the outcome, despite us not getting that stage win yet. I believe we're going to get it in the third week. I know it. It has to happen. It has to finally happen. We've got some mountain stages to come as well, and some hill stages, and the final time trial in Santiago de Compostela. Let's take a look at some of the parcours. We've got El Barraco on the next stage. That's a mountain stage. Afterwards, we've got a flat stage with a bit of a hill. This one might be the stage win. I can feel it. I can feel this is the one. Hopefully. Stage 17, mountain stage. Very difficult one. 12 kilometers, 7.7%. This is usually the ones that I'm not that great at, because this is the kind of mountain that runs on resistance, and Dina quite simply does not have much resistance. Stage 18, we've got Alto del Gamoniteru. That is ooh, that's also resistance based because the gradients are so high. 17.6% max, 9.7 average, 15 kilometers. This is gonna be terrifying this entire third week. Hopefully I have my fitness peak, otherwise I can cry. We've got a flat stage. I don't know whether we should call this a hill stage or a flat stage. It says hill, but it looks like flat. Second last stage, then the 20th one is a bit of an odd 20th stage, I'd say. I think it's because the final stage is the all deciding factor in this Grand Tour and not the 20th stage. This is simply a medium mountain slash, well, big hill stage, if that makes any sense. And it's still gonna matter, it's still gonna do damage and so forth, but it's also perfectly written for Roglic and this entire Grand Tour, to be honest, because it's the Vuelta, and the Vuelta is almost always written for Roglic, not on purpose, but accidentally. It has basically all the things he needs to win a Grand Tour. And obviously afterwards, we've got that time trial, 32 kilometers, and that's going to be a big one. But for now, we're going to be leaving it off right here. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, tap that like button. If you didn't tell me what's wrong, I'll try and make it better for you next time. Thanks for watching, thanks for following the series, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.